In 1992, Japan had never qualified for a World Cup. Last night they came back twice against the Netherlands. This is how they did it. Cast your mind back to 1992. Japan had no professional football league, no World Cup appearances, no football culture to speak of. That year, Japan made the most important decision in their football history. They launched the J-League, their very first professional football league. But here is what made Japan completely different from every other developing football nation. They did not just want to create a league, they created a 100-year plan. Most countries plan for the next tournament. Japan planned for the next century. Japan built academies at every single professional club. Everyone, children as young as 6 years old, trained under professional coaches, using the same methods as Europe's biggest clubs. They launched Project DNA, a 10-year strategy to build a world-class youth development system with over 300 coaches trained every single year. Then they sent their best players to Europe, not to retire, but to learn, to compete, to grow. Today, Japan's squad is packed with players from Liverpool, Stuttgart, Freiburg, and Brighton, players who train every week against the best footballers on the planet. For Liverpool midfielder Wataru Endo, just getting to the World Cup finals is no longer enough. Japan now expects to win. And last night, at AT&T Stadium in Dallas, the 1,000th match ever played at a FIFA World Cup, Japan showed exactly what 30 years of planning looks like. The Netherlands took the lead. Japan came back. The Netherlands led again. Japan came back again. Daichi Kamada struck in the 89th minute to rescue a point for the Samurai Blue. The Netherlands have never failed to win a World Cup game, having taken the lead twice, until last night. Japan just broke a record that had stood for the entire history of Dutch World Cup football. Neither side conceded a full expected goal, and the possession share of 60-40 to the Dutch would have been fine for a Japan team happy to play the role of counterattacker. The Netherlands had more possession than Japan. Nobody cares. Japan got the point they deserved. And here is the fact that will blow your mind completely. Japan's football revolution was partly inspired by a comic book. Captain Tsubasa, a manga about a boy who dreams of winning the World Cup, inspired an entire generation of Japanese children to fall in love with football. Legends like Zinedine Zidane and Andres Iniesta have both credited Captain Tsubasa with inspiring their love of football. A comic book inspired two of the greatest footballers ever, who inspired Japan, who last night held the Netherlands to a draw at the World Cup. Football is beautiful. 30 years of planning, 100-year vision, one comic book that changed everything. Can Japan win the 2026 World Cup? Comment your prediction below and subscribe to Pelstef Creates for daily World Cup content that goes deeper than anyone else.